Welcome to another edition of today's vacation home tour here on Smith Lake in Jasper, Alabama. How cool is this place? If you think it looks cool outside, wait till we go inside. A couple things I wanted to point out before we do is that you have a long circular drive in addition to this parking area here just in front of the garage space here. So, you know, if we've got families coming from multiple locations across the country here to converge on an amazing Smith Lake vacation experience, you're not going to have to sacrifice parking space, which is very, very ideal for most folks. We do have a playground here to my left for the kiddos. And without further ado, let's go inside. There is a lot to see from the driveway here all the way down to the boat dock. So we got a lot of work to do. So let's get going. Welcome everybody to the interior of this amazing vacation rental on Smith Lake here in Jasper, Alabama. I love this space. It's so cozy and it's very fitting. There is a floor mat down here in front of me that says there's no place like home. And one thing I know from being a short-term vacation renter myself is I don't really want to sacrifice the comforts of home while I'm on vacation. I'm even looking for maybe some additional comforts that I don't have at home. And this house is one of those properties. So we've got a very long main living area here. I'm really trying to capture this entire space in one frame, but it's really hard because this room is so long, which you can see great natural light, great space. We've got an attractive gas fireplace here, a really long sectional in front of a big flat screen TV. This is going to be ideal for cozying up, relaxing after a long day on the water. And then I'm going to have to move the camera to give you a better shot. We've got a really long, like rustic dining table here that's overlooking the lake out of 3 windows. It's an amazing space. So let's keep going. All right, I've had to darken this space a little bit because there was some glare coming through these amazing windows, and you also could not see the lake. So I wanted to make sure you could see that water just very gently rolling by outside by the dock out there. But just imagine dinners here, big family dinners, or maybe you're on vacation with your family and a couple other families. This is a great space to congregate and share the memories of the day. I just love this. This is just great. This is going to be a highly used area of this main living space. Now, let me give you a little bit of the lay of the land here. Okay, so to my left, very private primary suite with really attractive ensuite bath. Can't wait to get to that. And then we've got a massive kitchen here where you can fit all the folks, okay? So nobody is gonna run out of space and be bumping elbows in this kitchen. And we've got a really nice breakfast table in there. So, you know, you could have the adults eating here, the kiddos eating in there. But I also wanna point out that across the front of this house, whether we're waking up in the morning in our primary suite, or we're eating dinner here, or preparing a meal in the kitchen, the lake is visible out every window. Welcome into the primary suite. And speaking of the comforts of home, we have a king size bed here. Now, how many of you have been on vacation before and had to sacrifice a good night's sleep because you're in a queen size bed? So this is like key. I know the wives out there are gonna really appreciate this. You've also got doors here that lead out to the screened in porch, which is, like, I'm telling you, really want to book a house here on Smith Lake, regardless of the time of year, with a screened in porch, just to add to the quality of the experience. You don't want to have to be putting on bug spray every time you go outside. All right, so let's go check out the ensuite bath. I love it in here. If you are a fan of a really nice jetted soaking tub, then you're going to want to see this. Oh my gosh, this would be like the perfect way to cap off a long day on the water. But I'm also thinking about some of us older guys out there, you know, that are still trying to be youthful while on vacation. And then we know, like, if you're in your upper 40s like I am and beyond, you can't do it like you used to, and things hurt a lot more than they did back when we were younger, and they take longer to heal. So I just love coming in here. I'd probably have a nice glass of wine or a glass of champagne and just live it up. When I'm on vacation, I'm living it up, okay? And this is a fine space to do it in. It's just really elegant and functional in here. We've got his and her vanities. You've got these vessel sinks, which I really, really love. But you've got a really spacious tiled shower here with a hand shower. There's multiple hand showers, really. Body sprays, oh my gosh. So I don't have body sprays at home, so this is like one of those car wash showers. I'm gonna have a nice time in here, really enjoy myself, because I love a hot shower, especially when you're out in the sun and maybe you got too much sun. The hot water really draws the heat out. I know I'm kind of gushing a little bit too much on this primary ensuite bath, but I really love it in here, and I can't wait for y'all to experience it when you're on vacation. All right, this is another one of those rooms where it's very hard to capture the amount of living space that's available, but I hope where I've got the camera position that it does it justice. I really don't feel like I was exaggerating about this space. It really is super spacious. You can get a lot of people in here, but it really is extra special when you get in here and you see the appliances that are at your disposal. Number one, like, major amenity for me while I'm on vacation, I mean, I love to cook with gas. Okay, so we have a really attractive 6-burner gas range with griddle right here. So you've got a traditional coffee pot, toaster, microwave, gas range, and oven, dishwasher. We've got a refrigerator adjacent to the freezer. This has got plenty of room, y'all, for your ice. And trust me, you're gonna wanna stock up on ice, because you're just gonna go through it a lot, especially if you're going to be bringing a boat with you on vacation or renting a boat. But you got plenty of room to stock your frozen pizzas and your ice in here, which is really, really going to come in handy. Really liking this feature. And then before we get to the breakfast area space, I did want to point out you've got a nice breakfast bar here for the kiddos. So again, you've got plenty of space for kids to eat in here, adults to eat out there, or vice versa. As I said, bring in all, if not more, of the comforts of home with you to Smith Lake on vacation. So there's nothing cramped about this floor plan. We've got a very spacious breakfast area here. And what's better than a spacious breakfast area, but a breakfast area with a view of the lake? Y'all, even the laundry room has a view of the lake. That's pretty special. I know there's gonna be some moms out there that don't want to pack heavy. They would rather pack lighter and do a load or two or laundry while they're on vacation. Some of you moms out there are like overachievers, and you're going to want to do the laundry before you leave. So all the kids have to do is put their laundry away when they get home. And look at this. It's another super spacious area of the home here that is going to be, I think, probably come in really, really handy. And then one thing I love, you don't see this much anymore, but this utility tub, if somebody gets like muddy shoes or whatever, great place to wash out some stuff in here and not have to do it outside. And plenty of storage, stocked with all the stuff you're gonna need. So I'm really impressed with the management company and these owners. It's very thoughtful so far, all right? But we got a lot more to see. All right, welcome to the second level, and I'm going to give you a little lay of the land up here. On either side of this long hallway here, we have not one, but 2 bunk rooms. If you don't have a lot of head in bed space in a vacation rental, then you're not doing it right. The more people you have that you can sleep in a unit, the more the nightly rate increases, the more attractive the vacation rental becomes to the consumer, because they can bring more folks, more family members, more friends with them on vacation. And that's like vacationing with friends and family. That's the way to do it, especially here on Smith Lake. But we've also got a loft space right around the corner here with 2 twin beds. So they're doing it, everything they're supposed to be doing here just right. They're utilizing every space possible for comfort and to accommodate more guests. I love the way this room is configured, this incredibly spacious guest suite with a view of the lake behind the camera there. But you've got a full-size bed here. This would be ideal for a teen or 2, larger, more grown kids. And then you've got your little ones here that can enjoy the bunk room space. And, you know, there's just going to be a lot of fun had here, like after hours, discussing like all the fun they've had throughout the day on the lake. This room also has a really spacious ensuite bath and a really deep walk-in closet. So if you got kids that like to pack heavy, maybe you've got a daughter like mine that overpacks with like way more than she needs and a lot of accessories, we've got all that space here for those high maintenance teens and tweens, if you will. All right, welcome into bunk room number 2. As you can see, the spaciousness of this floor plan just continues as we move along. We've got, looks like a queen size bed here. You know, kids, adults, maybe the parents can sleep here with the kiddos. But then again, you've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bunks where you can store the rascals. And then you can't see it here, but there's good TV watching space in here. So there's enough space in this bunk room area for it to be a space where kids can have their own place to watch TV and the adults can have that space downstairs. You can't see it from the vantage point of the camera, but there is a foosball table here over to my right. And then beyond that, just beyond that, are more windows taking in that incredible lake view. All right, I think I know what some of you might have been thinking as we were filming the space on the second level. You're like, I don't want to sleep in a bunk room with the kids or the teenagers or both. Is there another space, another private space for the adults? And it's in the basement area here, the walkout basement area. So you have your own dedicated entrance and exit out to the lake, which is very, very nice. You could have your own little private sitting area out there if you wanted to. Private ensuite bath here in this second of what could be 2 primary suites. And there's also a little kitchenette over here to my left, which I'm going to show you here in a second. But you got a coffee maker right there. You got a mini fridge. You've got a sink. Pretty nice. All right, welcome to the main screened-in porch area. I mean, how bougie is it to have a dedicated screened-in area just for your primary suite? That's pretty fancy. I didn't mention, but in that space, that screened-in space, and in this one, we've got ceiling fans in multiple locations, which is ideal. But we've just had a little summer shower come through, and it's cooled everything off. But this is a great place. You've got additional eating space. You've got additional space for either kiddos or adults to kind of segregate, right? Great place out here. These chairs are ideal for an evening cocktail or a morning cup of coffee. There's the screened-in door right here. It takes you out here to more outdoor amenities, a plethora of outdoor amenities to include your dock with a boat slip, and it has covered and open decking. There's a swim platform out there, so you got plenty of place for people to sunbathe or experience some much needed shade perhaps, and a covered place to store your boat while you're here on vacation or your boat rental. I'm loving this outdoor living space so much, from the dual screened-in porches all the way down here to this massive fire pit area with these stump stools. I mean, this is old school camping stuff. Going to be super cool for the kids. Fires here are typically a year-round experience here on Smith Lake. If you're bringing kids with you, what vacation is complete without s'mores? For the dads out there, look, you've got a gas grill, a gas grilling station out here overlooking the lake. That's going to be super cool. So you can have the kids here getting the fire pit ready for, nighttime ghost stories and s'mores while you're grilling some steaks on the grill. We've got a table right here where you can sit and enjoy either a refreshment or come out here and have breakfast on a nice morning. And then my favorite part is this way. Let's go check out the dock. All right, if you're a fan of these home tour videos, you know I love to sign off at my favorite location of any waterfront property, and that's the dock. We've got a expansive floating swim platform here. Going to be ideal for the kids jumping in and out of the lake. We've got covered space here to enjoy some shade. There's multiple places to rent boats, particularly pontoon boats here on the lake. So if you need a reference or you need some contact information, some of these you can find online, some you can't. So I could be a resource for you there. But you got plenty of space for a long pontoon boat here as well. So really, really great space down here for socializing, but also the functionality of keeping your boat secure if you bring one or if you rent one. So that's going to be ideal. I really appreciate those of you who watch to the end to experience this amazing vacation rental from start to finish. I hope that you will support my friends who run this, who manage this property, as well as the owners who have provided an exceptional space and location to have a super memorable vacation here on Smith Lake. Again, my name is Jason Will. I'm the broker owner at Blueprint Realty Company. My contact information direct. If you want to text me questions about Smith Lake or about vacation rentals or about Smith Lake homes for sale, I'm here for it. That number direct is 251-583-9728. Just feel free to call or text. I really want you to feel like you've got me on speed dial, whether you got just even the smallest question to don't even know where to get started when it relates to life here on Smith Lake. If you'd like to look for homes for sale on the lake, go to smithlakebreak.com. That's smithlakebreak.com. And again, my primary contact information, call or text, is 251-583-9728. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you again on another episode coming soon.